Okay, on the second problem, we're going to stick with the old school method of plotting points. So, first we want to do is find the vertex, so that's the h and the k. So your vertex on this one, well, the x is the opposite value, so that's -2, and your y is the same value, so that's -1. So on your table of values on this one, remember your vertex is going to go on the top of the table, so that's -2, -1. So this is going to start over here at -2, -1. Since this is a positive square root, we know this function is going to head in the upward direction. It's going to head up to the right. None of the problems you guys are going to do in this course are going to go to the left. You will not have this or that. This would be the square root of like a number minus x. Your x would be negative, and we are currently not going to, not doing. Okay? It's not wrong, it's just you're not going to do any of those examples. We're going to focus all our problems going to the right. Okay? So, now we need some other square roots. Because if we plug -2 in here, -2 plus 2 is the square root of 0. Okay, so now we want to turn this into a square root of 1. So what number plus 2 gets you 1? That would be -1. So if we plug -1 plus 2's +1, square root of +1 is 1, minus 1 is 0. Then the next square root we want is the square root of 4. So what plus 2 gets you 4? That would be 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Minus 1 is 3. So if we plot those points, -1, 0, and 2, 1, 2, something tells me that that's wrong. 4, square root of 4 is 2. Oh, 2 minus 1, there's my problem. This is 2 minus 1, which is 1. There we go, I knew something was wrong. So at 2, I'm at +1. Okay? So, here we go. The graph's going up through those points. Okay? Now I need my domain. My domain is my possible x values. So x, looks like x starts at -2 and is getting larger. Your y values, looks like the smallest value of y is -1 and it's getting bigger from there. So your range, y, is greater than or equal to -1. Now you may notice that -2, -1 should sound familiar on this problem. 2, 0 should sound familiar on this problem. Well, 2, 0, hey, that's your vertex. -2, -1, hey, that's your vertex. So when you're doing your domain and range, domain's your x, range is your y. Well, the x value for your vertex is your starting domain. Your y value from your vertex is your starting value of your range. And that's true here as well. Now all you have to do is get the greater than or less than signs. The domain, again, for all your problems, is always going to be greater because we're only going to the right. Your range, however, will change depending whether your graph's going up or going down. If it's going up, it's greater. If it's going down, it's less than. Okay? In the next problem, I'll show you how to do this using the graphing calculator.